Hey there, Janov here. Today I want to share with you a story about the day I finally take courage to speak to the girl of the bus. I want to bring to the channel several stories that happened with me and illustrate them on the channel as if it were a personal diary. So let's settle in and dive into the world of the late night buses and heartbreaks. This is a story that really happened with me not a long time ago. It all started with a routine, an ordinary and mundane routine. There's something about routine, isn't there? They are comfort, predictable, till they are not. Every morning after my shift at work, I do catch the same bus home. The ride took about an hour, and for a while it was not special. Just me and the city slowly wake up outside. But then there was her. She was always there. At the same time, every day. There was something about her, something that drew my attention. Over time I found myself watching her more closely, noticing the little things, like the way she seemed to drift off to sleep as the bus rolled along. I couldn't help but look at her while time passed and I seen her on the bus had become part of my routine. I found myself watching her more and I started to admire her, even though she was kind of weird but oddly attractive. I worked at the night shift, started 6 p.m. and only leaving work at 6 a.m. When I got home I tried to sleep despite all the noise and light of the day. Those were tough times. One morning, as our stop was coming up, I noticed that she was asleep. So I was going to wake her up so she won't miss the stop. But before I could act, she woke on her own. Her eyes floating open just in time. As we stepped off the bus, I called her. And I mentioned that I'd been about to wake her. Hey, if you wanna wake up, I was going to wake you so you didn't miss your stop. She smiled and thanked me before heading off in the opposite direction. Days turned into weeks when one day she looked straight at me, smiled again and said, "Good morning." And it felt like spark. A jolt of electricity and I thought, maybe it is the start of something, maybe I have a chance. But just as quickly as it started, it all went quiet. She suddenly stopped showing up. Day after day, I rode that bus hoping to see her again. But apparently she was gone. And I started to think I'd blown my chance. That good morning was all I'd ever get after all. And the emptiness of that seat felt like a constant reminder that I might have asked her number the day she greeted me. Just when I was about to give up hope, I saw her again. She was there, in her usual spot, as if nothing had changed. My heart was pounding, and I knew this was it. I had to make my move. I kept my eyes on her, waiting for the moment we'd both get off the bus. She had her headphones on, always listening to music in the way to home. We both stood up as our stop was approaching. She looked at me, smiled and said, "Good morning," again. My hopes rose even higher after that. I followed her off the bus, my mind racing with what I'd say. Maybe, "Hey, I think you are very pretty, even though you look a little like Real Ramos from the American deathcore band on the shore." I called out to her, but she didn't hear me. She kept walking, lost in her music. Those damn headphones must be blasting loud. So I took a deep breath and quickened my pace and caught up with her. Then I tapped her shoulder. But instead of this friendly smile I'd come to expect, she turned around with a look of fear in her eyes. I think I may have scared her. I was disappointed, but I was already there, so I had to at least try. So I said, "It's been a while since I seen you in the bus. Thought our schedules didn't match up anymore." She nodded, but there was no warmth in her response. I knew I had to act fast, so I just went for it. "Can I get your number?" I asked. Her response, a flat and wavering no, not even a moment of hesitation. I was caught off guard, but I tried to recall her. Do you have a boyfriend? She just said yes, like she wanted to end the conversation as quickly as possible. I mumbled a goodbye, feeling like an idiot, and watched her walk away, headphones back on, disappearing into the horizon. I couldn't help but wonder if I just caught her by surprise, if maybe she wasn't used to someone approaching her like that, maybe she just seen me that way. Whatever the reason, I knew I couldn't keep riding the same bus. So I changed my route, started taking a different bus, avoiding that familiar road where our paths always crossed, and just like that, it's everything over. Sometimes the connections we think we are making are just in our heads. But hey, that's life, right? If you ever had a moment like this, share in the comments. I'd love to hear your story, and if I like it, I can make a video about it here in the channel. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like, subscribe for more stories. See you in the next one.